How is it going today? Loyalist Kingdom, my name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
What do we, Jazz? Today we have for you Scrooge McDuck versus Shovel Knight Death Battle by ScrewAttack. Make sure you check their channel out.
I don't know how this is gonna play out.
I have no idea who Shovel Knight is.
I don't know what Scrooge McDuck's power is except money.
He's gonna pay for somebody to beat him up.
He gonna throw coins at
him.
Super hard.
Remember when he like dived in that liquid, like that gold? It wasn't
liquid gold. It was like, it was gold.
But it wasn't liquid.
Yeah,
like,
it was like just coins, a pool of coins. But if you did that in real life, you'll get so dead. Like, you'll die. Like,
right. That was my favorite scene though. But,
you saw Family Guy.
Yeah.
He jumped off the thing and then he just like, ah!
Yeah.
And broke his bone.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
This is gonna be interesting. I like the new intro.
Yeah.
Looking like Suicide Squad.
Adventure for wealth. For others, the wealth is in the adventure.
That was the last one.
Either way, you'll be successful if you can bounce up your enemies' heads.
Like Scrooge McDuck, the wealthiest waterfowl to ever live.
Yes.
And Shovel Knight, a shining example of the code of chivalry.
Where's he from?
A boomstick.
We gotta learn.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Wait,
battle.
there's a game?
I didn't even know they had.
I didn't know there was a game.
DuckTales game.
In 1867, Scrooge McDuck was born to a poor family in Glasgow, Scotland. He grew up a relatively normal duckling until his 10th birthday.
Scrooge's father took him to see the remains of the old McDuck clan castle. See, their family wasn't always super poor, and Scrooge was inspired by the sight of their former glory.
Yeah.
So the next day, he got a job and earned his first money
working.
ever.
That boy was working.
Dime.
Problem was, it was an American dime, and Scrooge was in Scotland. Naturally feeling pretty cheated, Scrooge swore he'd build his fortune by being, I quote, tougher than the toughies and sharper than the sharpies.
So he hopped over to America to start his quest for wealth. And judging by his money vault today, where he literally swims in gold, I'd say he did a pretty effing good job.
No obstacle was too difficult to keep him from fortune. By my estimations, his entire net worth today rests around $300 quadrillion.
That's more than a trillion.
Yes, he is. He's got to defend his treasure trove somehow. So this wealthy waterfowl's got more guns than I do. Not to mention the trusty cannons he has hidden around his manor. Nothing like some old-fashioned artillery for home defense.
Scrooge also has a number of unorthodox high-tech firearms.
Or as normal people call them, laser guns. My favorite is the one that can shoot through solid steel titanium. It's called the burglar stunner, and I'm pretty sure that'll do a hell of a lot more than
Knife fighting.
Well, my favorite would be Scrooge's neutral-friction and anti-inertia rays. By removing a target's natural friction and inertia, these guns can turn a foe so slippery they can't grip anything, or take away all momentum from that foe's movement and weight.
When did he get
Without
this?
friction, a person will slide miles upon miles with no hope of stopping themselves.
Right.
Without inertia, a cannonball will have even less impact than falling leaves. Though it is important to note that these guns do not affect personal gravity.
Yeah, science and stuff.
Right.
Now, if I were him, I'd prefer the feel of one of his rifles or swords.
Or his signature sidearm, his
sword,
trusty cane.
And the cane.
What's so special about a dusty old cane, you ask? Well, just look at the old quack go. Not every duck can turn their cane into both a club and a pogo stick.
Even when he's unarmed, Scrooge's thirst for wealth has pushed his body past many preconceived limits. He possesses incredible strength, speed, and durability.
Not to mention, the dude's got some serious huevos. One time when he was stuck in the savannah, he walked right up to a lion, beat it in a roaring match, and then just rode it all the way to town.
He's also a surprisingly skilled marksman.
Like some sort of gun-toting Mr. Miyagi, he can shoot flies out of the air with perfect precision.
What?
And he's no slouch with a blade. Apparently, Buffalo Bill taught him how to knife fight in engine style. And now's a great time to remind you that Scrooge is pretty old. It was a different time.
Old.
Yeah.
Racism aside, it takes a lot to put this mighty mallard down. He survived the Titanic sinking, being frozen solid in the Yukon, fighting hordes of wild animals, and taking a cannon shot to the face before being dragged through a minefield. He's even survived a trip to the literal center of the Earth, which, if you've forgotten, is pretty much super lava.
That's putting it mildly. The Earth's core is estimated to be well over 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
What the hell?
More than hot enough to cook your goose.
And
He's outrun a cheetah, which can reach 75 miles per hour. He stopped a charging water buffalo, which can weigh up to 2,600 pounds.
I thought it was just like the cartoon.
Did you ever hear that legend where George Washington threw a silver dollar across the Potomac River? Well, Scrooge can do that too. And he even caught the coin on the other side. Because Scrooge isn't going to waste a single dollar.
He don't do anything. He's like Mr. Krabs.
But Scrooge has some massively problematic flaws. Least of all is his age. He's 150 years old. That won't do him any favors in a fight.
How are you still alive?
How can he fly? I mean, he's a duck with his own private plane, and he has human teeth. And they really could just hire a poultry scientist at Disney. Oh, I'll send my resume.
Well, more importantly would be his overpowering greed. He can often lose sight of his goals or explode into an uncontrollable rage if someone threatens his wealth.
Yep.
He is pretty selfish and has a one-track mind. I don't know if the uncontrollable rage part, though, is such a bad thing.
Certainly not in some situations.
I thought the kids
like
were
the
so
time
cute.
Soapy Slick tried to rip Scrooge off, steal his property, and humiliate him by chaining him to a steamboat and making fun of his letters from home, including one informing Scrooge of his mother's passing.
That's more than enough to piss Scrooge
Oh,
off.
that is so
much that he literally tore the entire boat apart with his bare hands. Or wings.
You talking about
Holy
somebody's
damn,
mother?
that's
That's
some
what
real
happens.
foul strength.
Just goes to show that nothing can stand between Scrooge and his wealth.
I don't know which was wilder in those days, the wolves or me.
He reminds me of Mr. Krabs.
I
Long
know.
time ago, the world was wild, and adventurers roamed the land. The most famous of whom were partners Shield Knights and Shovel Knight.
You can tell how
Shield
good they
and
are by
Shovel
the
Knight.
10 miles of loot behind them.
Shovel Knight and
Go
Shield
for
Knight
it.
traveled together, and they were the stuff of legend. That is, until the Tower of Fate.
Once inside, a cursed amulet knocked Shovel Knight out cold. When he woke up, Shield Knight was gone and the tower was sealed shut. And boy, did that bum him out. So, like all depressed heroes, he abandoned everything and went to the
He doesn't have
wilderness to
an
do a
age.
bunch of farming and most likely drinking.
Soon after he retired, an evil woman called the Enchantress took power, along with a group of villainous knights known as the Order of No Quarter. Ah, get it? It's funny. So maybe retiring wasn't the most responsible idea.
Man's gotta mourn, Wiz. Man's gotta mourn.
You mean like when you took a week off to mourn after your divorce? Because I'm pretty sure all you did was get drunk and shoot fireworks at my house.
Ah, yeah. Man, that was a real good mourn. Well,
That's
anyway,
funny.
Shovel Knight's break didn't last long. After the Enchantress and her knights took hold of the land, the Tower of Fate unsealed. Knowing it was his only chance to find out what happened to Shield Knight, he dug back into action. And with him,
Dug.
he took his mightiest weapon,
Shovel.
a shovel.
Don't
A
sell
shovel.
it short. It's not just any shovel, it's a shovel
It's a
blade.
super shovel.
And thanks to its surprisingly versatile nature, it can slash through anything.
So he
from
can bounce
rats
too.
to-
Holy crap, did he just kill a dragon with that thing?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
That reminds me of the time I made my own weapon out of a yard tool. I miss my big blade.
I remember that
Really?
episode,
Really
yes.
confused and offended whenever I
He's
yelled
supposed to
my
be like Freddy.
catchphrase.
Yeah.
Prepare to
In
get
his
right.
dreams and
So
stuff.
I stopped using it.
Oh, probably smart.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to the shovel blade's unique attributes,
You know who would really
Shovel
need him,
Knight has
though?
a repertoire of
Who? The
deadly
guys from
attacks.
Holes?
His signature
Yeah.
being the shovel.
Like,
drop.
just.
This deadly
Do the
downward
whole
drop
thing in
allows
force.
him to dig into his enemies, pogo stick style. Now, where have I seen
Oh, that
that
would have been
before?
hard.
Yep.
He also has a charge attack that, when unleashed, does massive damage and can even penetrate armor.
That's a Mega Man
If
type.
his enemy is more than a scoop's reach away, he can strike the earth to fire a dangerous
Yeah, I think
spark
Shovel Knight
that
got
travels
this.
along the ground.
No, I think Scrooge
Know what else
got
it's
it.
good for? Taking up all that sweet, sweet treasure.
I think Scrooge got
But
it.
the
though.
shovel blade is far from his only weapon. Throughout his journey, Shovel Knight has acquired many magical relics, which are quite handy in battle, though they do require access to a limited supply of magic to use.
He can set stuff on fire with the flare wand, or
I'm thinking
punch
Shovel
through
Knight.
compact dirt with
I'm
the dust
thinking
knuckles.
Okay.
He can also take the wind
Dinner.
out of his enemies with the throwing anchor, or fly a short distance with the propeller dagger.
If Shovel Knight needs to kill bad guys in those
Throwing
hard to
anchor,
reach
propeller
spaces,
dagger.
he has his trusty Chaos Orb,
Warhorn.
which acts like a bouncy ball of doom.
He also possesses the Mobile Gear, a mechanism which allows him to traverse dangerous terrain
What's
such as
that?
spikes
Oh.
and small gaps with ease.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
But my favorite relic is the War Horn, which is kind of like the Horn of Gondor, but it makes people explode.
Shovel Knight
Oh.
carries a few defensive
no
bows
switchies.
as well.
Yeah, like those sweet fish
I'm not
goblets.
switching.
You mean the truthful chalices. These special liquid receptacles can carry ichors, substances which, when drunk, provide certain benefits to Shovel Knight. Most notably, the ichor of renewal, which fully restores his health and magic.
And how do you get such a useful liquid? From a bunch of fish that perform an interpretive dance and spit in your cup.
What?
It's dinner and a show.
Last but not least is the Phase Locket. This relic allows Shovel Knight to pass through his enemies and even grants him temporary invincibility while under its effect.
Temporary.
Like all good knights, our shovel-wielding friend protects himself with a suit of shining armor. Actually, he's got a few of them.
His most capable all-around set is the Dynamo Mail. Along with providing the kind of defense you need for fighting the forces of evil, it has an added bonus. Hitting just about anything with his shovel drop builds up a powerful charge attack.
Normally, a large suit of armor comes with a lot of extra weight, but Shovel Knight doesn't let that slow him down.
Did he just fly?
Even in full plate, our delving hero seemingly never tires and is agile enough to dodge everything from cannonballs to fireballs.
Actually, the weight is more of a bonus since his attack of choice is bouncing on heads.
It looks like an older game.
Yeah, this is my first time hearing about it.
Comparing his height to these doors, Shovel Knight appears to be about 4 feet 6 inches tall. Given his strong physique, he likely weighs approximately 100 pounds at most.
Small.
In the 14th century, a knight's plate armor for combat typically weighed about 60 pounds. Scaling to Shovel Knight's height, his armor likely weighs 50 pounds. Including the 5-pound shovel, he must drop with a force of over 6,700 joules of kinetic energy. In comparison, Mike Tyson can punch with up to 1,600 joules, and has knocked out 44 people in the ring.
Yes.
And Shovel Knight's striking power is over 4 times stronger than that.
Shovel Knight was able to take down the entire Order of No Quarter, including a giant steampunk mech and the Enchantress herself.
He's also stubborn enough to hold his breath.
That does look like Suicide Squad for sure, and their name was the Enchantress.
See?
And he even held his own against the Battletoads and Kratos. The upcoming...
The hell? Really? That's awesome. If you sell enough games, you can get anybody.
Is that a rat?
But even after all that, Shovel Knight doesn't seem the most intelligent warrior. After all, the only reason he gave up on Shield Knight for so long is because he just assumed she was dead.
Still, he's one deadly warrior who isn't afraid to put his enemies 6 feet under. You know, because he digs holes and stuff.
Shovel.
This reminds me of Mega Man so much.
I still think Scrooge
Alright,
got
the
it.
combatants are set.
Shovel Knight all the way.
Scrooge got it.
Hashtag Team what?
But first, I've got some free food for you.
What? Oh, what? Mine wasn't cute?
Who likes a good home-cooked meal, but going out to buy or hunt my own food is a hassle. If only there was some way food could be brought straight to me.
I think so.
Good news, Boomstick. Introducing Blue Apron, the #1 fresh food delivery service in the country. Using only the freshest ingredients, Blue Apron delivers a kit of ready-to-cook meals straight to your door, along with easy-to-follow instructions.
Plus, the ingredients are perfectly proportioned, so it cuts down on waste, and you know you're using the right amount. On top of that, you can log into their website and select the upcoming meals that sound good to you, like the spicy shrimp coconut curry with cabbage and rice.
Plus, it does feel rewarding cooking new and exciting meals right in your own home. But don't just take our word for it. We want you to try it.
Because you're watching Death Battle, you can get 3 meals free with free shipping by heading to blueapron.com/battle.
Seriously, you will love how good it feels
fancy.
and tastes.
I know that does look good.
I'm gonna get us some square plates.
That's
Make us feel like 5 stars.
.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for our Death Battle!
So Scrooge got it.
Okay. Shovel Knight all over Shovel Knight. Just get look.
No, Scrooge got it. He gonna be like, that's mine. He gonna be like, give it back.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Seeing you take it,
Yep.
he's gonna go berserk.
Ooh.
It's like smacking your hand when you reach the finger.
Oh yes.
There we go.
Damn. Hey, Shovel Knight ain't playing though.
He may be old, but he could beat you up.
Oh shit. Infinity Gauntlet. Oh damn.
Oh. Golfing. Wow. I was choking.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh no. I told you my man Shovel Knight.
Nah, Scrooge got it. Just wait. Just wait. He not dead yet. He just gonna swim right through that joint. There you go. And swim.
He like,
his eyes.
look, all that damn money.
He's like, this is crazy.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm at the Mario.
Try to hop on him with his cane.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Shovel Knight?
Damn.
Yes.
Anti-inertia ray. Neutral friction ray.
Yes, get him.
He's slippery as hell. Oh no.
Oh.
No, 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 no. No! Oh, ain't that? Bruh!
Yes, you better. Yes. Don't let him come in your house. Yes.
Ham that
Yes.
foe with his own weapon.
Shovel Knight might have been able to uphold the code of chivalry, but he could not hold up to Scrooge's wealth of experience and superior strength.
He will do anything to
Aside from
protect
the
his
extra
money.
100+ years of experience he's got over Shovel Knight, Scrooge's feats blew him out of the water. For example, there's no way that Shovel could have put him down very quickly
Yes.
when he's powered through a minefield like it's nothing.
And remember how he threw a coin across the Potomac River and rode across fast enough to catch it? Well, we know the average width of the river is 1,300 feet, and he threw the coin at an angle of 20 degrees. After some quick calculations, this means he must have thrown the coin, boarded his boat, rowed across the entire river, and exited the boat to catch the coin in less than 5.4 seconds.
That's fast.
This means he must have been rowing the boat at speeds well over 164 miles per hour.
Crazy.
Jesus, how fast are his arms moving there?
To make all that work, at least 14,400 rotations per
Oh my
minute.
god.
Because that's not
Fucking
an
awesome.
engine. You gotta
He is strong enough to
Yeah.
work apart a steamboat after all. But
Yeah.
regardless of Scrooge's power, Shovel Knight had very little options to defend against the Duck's wackier, physics-breaking weaponry. Those that could buy him some time could only last for so long due to his limited supply of magic.
Yep.
Plus, Scrooge has fought knights and magicians before, while Shovel Knight never fought anyone
nothing will
quite
stop
like
that.
Scrooge McDuck. Looks like Shovel Knight dug his own grave.
The winner is Scrooge
Oh my
McDuck.
god.
Plus, that's what happens when you go into somebody's house and try to
Next
take their
time
money.
on Death Battle.
Now who we got next? Oh.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes! Venom! Yes, we gon' get it! Yes!
Oh.
Yes!
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
Venom! Yes!
Oh, this next one's gonna be
This next
so.
one about to be lit. It's
Yeah,
about to be
oh
so
my God.
good.
And I play Wiz, and next time
Oh,
It's
no.
about to be
Oh my god.
so great. And now that I see that, I know that those two people were not.
Yeah, now that we see that.
Okay.
We
Now
just
that
never
we see
looked
that,
this close.
we just
I
looked-
apologize.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
We
just
thought it
never.
was,
We just
but-
never really looked at it. We just like the voices. We never.
For one,
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next one because I love me some Venom. I like Venom better than Spider-Man. I'm gonna say it. I like
love-
villains more than the actual.
I like Black Spider-Man. Like I just like the
yes,
black
the
suit.
black suit Spider-Man is better.
Yeah,
but
than Venom.
I like Venom though.
I like Venom too. Venom just
He's just
looks
awesome.
vicious.
He just looks vicious. The mask, the way the eyes are.
Yeah.
It just looks vicious.
I remember that game. Remember that GameCube game? What is that?
Ultimate Spider-Man.
I would still play that game to this
love
day.
that
game was the best game ever. It was
That
on
game was
GameCube.
so
Oh,
good.
I used to go to my friend's house and play that game all the time. But let's go back to Shovel Knight and Scrooge McDuck.
But I knew Scrooge wasn't gonna lose. You know why?
Why?
Because he greedy like Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs literally picks up buildings, shakes them to get his dime back out and stuff like that. So he's way more intense than Mr. Krabs is. And two, you have an intruder coming from nowhere trying to take your money. What you gonna do? You gonna let him just take it? I'm killing you. That's just like the movie, what is it, Don't Breathe?
Yeah.
When they came and tried to go to the blind man's house, get his money, and that blind man was beating their butt.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Shovel Knight was kind of, he was beating him in the beginning. I was like, oh, it's just
he was beating them, but you're not about to come in my house
my
and
house.
take my stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah. But I can't wait for this Venom one and Spider-Man. Ooh,
I
it's
can't
gonna be
wait.
lit.
I want to see who he's facing though.
Yeah, you think he's facing Spider-Man? That would be dope. I don't think he will be dope, but Venom is still Venom, and I still
because I think if it was Venom versus Spider-Man, then Spider-Man will ultimately win.
maybe.
Because of like the other way it's set up.
Right.
So
I think ScrewAttack, what they should do is have alternate endings so everybody will be happy.
I guess because either way, it doesn't matter who they have win. They're gonna be like, no, but how come you didn't? Or this shouldn't happen because, like, 'cause, you know, people are gonna get into
that whole thing.
In every comic.
I think they should do the alternate endings, and now I might need more time, but at least they'll get. I don't know.
But I mean, if they leave an alternate ending, and it's kind of like it's no point in seeing who's gonna win because they're gonna.
No, this is the regular win, and this is just for fan service, so we won't have those butthurt people that think the person should win, and you guys can be both sides can be happy. I mean, if it was us,
I say you can't make everybody happy. I was like, make one win and let the other ones just debate about it. Okay.
Right. But anyway, guys, please comment below.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe.
share.
Just more, guys. Deuces.